yeah, this card was supposed to have Nick Diaz on it. Fuck. I really wanted to see that. I forgot about that. This card was solid. All right. It was good to see him get a dub. But like, 10-9, he did have his struggles and he did get past him. I wouldn't be surprised if the dude is not in the UFC anymore at 10-10. We'll see moving forward. But Dumas, contender, or, on the contender series I believe he was on the contender series, correct? I don't want to just say that shit and just be wrong. Yeah, he was on the contender series. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Anyways, gets a win again. He did have some troubles with the takedown and being able to be controlled. The striking is there, obviously. And then the controversial statement at the end where, I don't know, like sometimes when these fighters say or make a comment or mention whatever, it shines more bad light than good for them trying to like correct the wrong. I don't really know how else to explain that, but I didn't know about his past records or, whatever. Him making that comment shines more light on it than anything. You're on a really big stage. You do your thing. I'm not going to judge you. I got my own life to worry about. Okay. To be able to shine a light on it like that, you're kind of doing yourself more negative than good. I don't know, whatever. He did have some really clean striking. I thought Jordan Vucinic, hopefully that's pronounced correct. He was from KSW, I believe. Let me double check. No, Cage Warriors. I'm sorry. Cage Warriors. And I thought he actually had a pretty good outing. And, I thought that was a close one. I really did. These two, dog, this is what I'm saying. The heavyweight division, Tom Aspinall doesn't grow on trees, dog. Like, no offense, all right? Dudes told me I look like this guy, all right? No offense. I gotta back this guy, all right? But we need more, bro. We need more. Work on the card. We need more, bro. I'm sorry. We need more. This was a pretty good fight. This was a solid fight. These guys really brought it. KO is nasty. And then this was good too. And I'm sorry, Alonzo. Is what it is. There's not much, this dude's nasty. 14-0 was mad clean on the feet. This dude could be a problem at 205. And he was talking to DC, talking about, hey, you know what? I think I got a real opportunity at Pereira. And I'm not saying that he does, but I would love to see him talk the talk, walk the walk, all that shit. Let's see it. Put your money where your mouth is. I'd love to see that. Now, Pereira, he's got to have some up and coming fucking fighters because guess what? He's got no contenders right now. And I know that some people might say Jan, some people might say, sorry, who the fuck is it? He just got booked. Why am I blanking on his name? He just got booked. Magomed Ankalaev. Thank you. I don't know why I blanked on that, but I don't think that that's true. I think the 205 division needs to settle out. And I'm not saying that this dude needs to be fighting for the title, but he needs to be in that top 5, maybe a Jan, on his next opponent. We need to see him in the top 10, top 5. Now he's starting to climb the rankings. I believe he was out for like a year or two or something that they were saying on the broadcast. Let's see. He was out for almost a year. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. Canceled. Yeah, for sure. A little over a year and 4 months. But he came back looking good, man. He definitely looked good. There was definitely a step up in competition here as well. So UFC. I know, these are all in the UFC here and here on the Contender Series. But dude is making clean work of guys. So, unanimous decision. But still, ground and pound, flying knee. I'm going to have to fucking find this. This sounds pretty fucking sick. But I would be on the lookout for this guy. Stand up was very clean. Very impressed. The main card, okay, us fans, I think everyone knew as soon as Nick Diaz was announced for Saudi Arabia. That's where they were, right? Or Dubai, what? I don't know. Wherever they were, he wasn't allowed to smoke weed. There ain't no way Nick Diaz was going over there, dog. There ain't no way. We all kind of had an inkling of this one's probably going to get canceled, dog. Is what it is. And then this actually delivered. This was a very, very good fight. Brenner, what a dog, stood in it. Was very much taking shots that were nasty. But Joel put on a show, man. Joel really showed who he is. He could be a contender. His stand-up was very, very clean. I'm not talking about he's going to go take the belt, but I'm talking about really give guys, like really push dudes and give them a different look that we haven't seen. And apparently he's from the Charles Oliveira camp. would love to see him move up and see how that goes for the next couple of fights in his career. So be on the lookout for Yoel Alvarez. I believe they said that this was the Dana if you don't know, now you know fight. And Dana is normally pretty spot on with that. So Mackenzie Dern looked a lot better on the feet. It was very close though. I thought Loopy had an opportunity to win that. And the judges on this card, I'm not gonna lie, they were kind of odd. They were definitely odd. I think at one point one of the fights, one of the girls got like a 30-27, and then the other two judges was like 29-28 for the other girl. So it was like really lopsided. So the judging was very odd as well in this, but whatever the case is. And then no judges needed. Michael Chiesa gets it done. Rear naked choke on Tony Ferguson in the first round. T's and P's, Tony Ferg. We love you. Sad to see you with the 8-fight losing streak, but we all know, real fans know. Real fans know. Kevin Lee interim belt win. You're a champ, dog. CSO. Figgy, Marlon Vera. That was a pretty good fight, man. He dropped Marlon. I think that was Marlon's first time ever being dropped. Figgy actually looks pretty good at 135. I wouldn't be surprised if him fighting for a belt soon, or getting in the top 5, or having an opportunity there. I mean, what, Marlon was 4 or 2, whatever the case was, but he obviously had a really good outing, and I don't think Marlon won this at all. Figgy definitely stepped it up. His grappling, honestly, was very good, and it took me by surprise, to be real with you. Shara Bullet needs to step it up. I think he needs a couple of different things in his game. His grappling needs to definitely step it up. It was a good bout, but like, you could see he has a lot of growth to do in that division for sure. He's 14-0. He can only fight over there and overseas in those areas because of no visa for the USA or whatever the case is in the States. But hopefully moving forward, he can continue to grow as a fighter, and he doesn't just continue to get some sort of, because some people were saying he was getting some sort of favorable matchups. But at the same time, the middleweight division doesn't have, like, they're not grapple heavy. They're really not. So it's tough to, like, who would he really go against that would test him? You know what I'm saying? Cory Sandhagen, dude, the balls on Cory. Love him, love his channel. Great fighter. Would love to see him versus O'Malley. I thought he was going to beat Umar. Honestly, I really did, Umar. I really did think that Cory was going to take you out to pasture and take that precious O. I really did, honestly. Cory looked amazing. He really showed, he worked his ass off to get out of those grappling exchanges. I thought he could have possibly caught Umar on the feet. Umar impressed me more on the feet. That was, I think, my first time watching Umar, though, to be real with you. I watched it, like a live fight. Obviously I've seen some fucking clips and shit, but I'm talking about a live, full-on fight. Umar, good on you, but there are tendencies to be read, and I don't think Cory took advantage of a couple of them. But who am I to say? I'm a dude on the internet, okay? That's life. I'm not here to tell Cory what he could have done or what he should have done. Cory's Cory, man. He's the professional, not me, okay? But just saying, I thought Cory in a rematch, Cory could catch his ass. I really do. Cory has the skill set to do so. I think a lot of things up the middle would have been better, especially because of how often Umar was dropping and, like going for that and shooting for his legs and shit. Whatever the case is, that's his experience in the cage. That's what happened. Hopefully in a rematch would be maybe another opportunity at the belt for Cory if Umar gets there. But he is the number 1 contender now. He is going to be the number 1 contender. And Cory took that fight. He looked the boogeyman, the Nurmagomedov family in the face and said, fuck you, I'm going to fucking take this. Big on him. Nurmagomedov, he's going to be facing O'Malley or Merab, whoever is going to be winning at UFC Noche. We will see if either Merab or O'Malley can get past Umar, because obviously if not, Umar is going to be a champion, depending on whoever wins at UFC Noche at the Sphere. And then could Cory get a fight or two? He's, to be honest with you, with this loss, he's probably just a fight away. Maybe whoever's the loser against Merab and O'Malley, to be honest, like that'll be a great matchup. But there's, bantamweight division, don't sleep on that division, man. It's a really good division.